Okay, after you've done some weaving here, you can start working on more advanced things if you'd like. First thing I'm going to show you is just how to do 2 stripes. Now, you're going to do the same idea of weaving, where you just go over, under like that. The thing with the stripes though is you're going to go halfway, or however long you want, and actually I should put this on the shuttle. And then you come up the middle. Let me show you here. After you get your shuttle all wound up in one color, you just come right up the middle like that, and then you get your other color, and you come up the middle, and they actually are going to overlap it a little bit. See how those two meet like that? Okay? And they're going to share that string right there. And then use your stick, do the opposite of what you did before, and you're just going to go out from the middle now. Like that. Use your stick. Go in to that middle one on both of them, that same string. Otherwise what happens is your weaving actually ends up splitting, which you don't want. I'm going to do a couple more lines here just so you can see what it starts to look like. Up like that, up like that. See how those are crossing? I'm going to do one last one. I'm going to go out, and I'm going to go out like that. Okay, and you can start to see that looks like 2 weavings next to each other. Now, if you'd like to then make a diagonal line right there, what you're going to do is start to, instead of going to that line to come up, you take the first color and you just don't quite weave quite as far, and this one comes a little bit further and goes to that one. And do that for a couple of lines. That one comes up. Oopsies. There we go. And this one goes out. And this one comes in, and it just goes to this line, which is a new one. The reason why you want to do it a couple times is if you don't do it a couple of times, then the transition isn't shown. It doesn't Doesn't show up very well. And I need some more purple. Okay, see how that looks like that's coming over now? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the red just right there. Just going to be a little tricky, but totally doable. So it's just going to come up on that first one, and then my purple is going to end right before the first one. Now, if this is, see how it's really difficult for me to get into there? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get a marker instead. I'm going to get two markers, pop them together, and I'm going to use a marker instead of that stick to do this. Oopsies, I got the wrong way there. There we go. See how that marker made it a lot easier to maneuver? And you can see how I'm starting to make that diagonal line there. Okay?